Hello, Art Brits. Cat, Emrar, Abracadabra, true. How are you, Jim? Have you gotten things sorted out? Welcome, Jazz Mitochondria. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Let me just send out a notification. Smelly? What the heck? Still toothless? Oh! Are you like fixing to get a replacement? Like an implant? Yes, Toby. I knew exactly what you were doing. Hello, Macaulay. Been a while since you worked on this one? Yes. It has in fact been quite a while. There are a lot of canvases. Actually, I was working on another OC thing yesterday. Because I've been really stumped on what to make a drawing of. Because I really want to paint something, right? I just don't have anything that I'm like into to make a painting of. So I'm just revisiting things that I didn't finish. I'll just work on donations and wait for someone else's to fall out. Why wait? Just take it. Remember Tim, but Tim has front teeth now? Good for him. Can't hear anything because I'm in class, but I'm here. Everyone, shame has for going to school. Yes! Just kidding. School is cool, I guess. New OC? Not really a new one. I've had this OC for a while. It's just, revisiting this, painting. Because we never actually finished it. Though, for those of you who remember from, the first time I worked on this on stream, this is actually a very, very old painting canvas that I made when I was like, maybe like 2 years ago. And then we went on this little spiel where I tried to remake it, like with the better art style, better painting style. And then I didn't finish that one as well. So now we are re-attempting it by finishing the reattempt. Boom. Honestly, the one thing that's irking the most is that I've been going so back and forth on the colors with this. It's like I want it to be even more and more saturated, but it just doesn't... It doesn't work! Hello, Yanari. Attempt cubed? Oh, I am a Minecrafter, after all. So yeah, so those of you who haven't seen the first attempt, it looked like this. So this is how it originally looked, right? And I'm kind of angry because, like, I actually like the colors of this better. I think I just put the new one through so many gradient maps that now it's all messed up. But yeah, I've fixed at least the proportions, you know? My style in painting, I think, has definitely changed. Maybe we can, like, individually fix some colors here. The first thing I'll have to say is, like, all the gold parts are way too orange. Looks like a kitsune. It's cute. He actually is. Yes. He's, the famous one in, like, Yokai Tales history. Their name is, Hamamo no Mai. Yeah. And, like, he's kind of like, fluid. So, sometimes he, sometimes she. Important question. If you made a popsicle, the ice ones, what flavor would it be? It would be like a tangy soda flavor. Have you ever had those candies that are like flavored after Sprite or something? It would taste like that. What do we need to do here? Less red? More green? With every attempt, I just make the colors weirder and weirder. This here, like, it's like blended, which is okay, but what a muddy looking red this is. How do I fix that? Because it seems like every time I apply red, I just end up making it orange. Ooh. Dark red. Goodness. Cat. How are you? Tell me now. Or be destroyed. I feel like certain painting techniques actually resurface when I use certain brushes. Like yesterday, I was having a little bit of a crisis because I was looking at all my old paintings and I'm like, why the heck don't I paint like that anymore? But then I started using these battle damage brushes again, and I feel like the technique itself just comes with a brush. I don't know why. Just came from standing outside in a storm for fun. I wish there was a storm here. Rapella? Raypella? Welcome. Cozy right now? That's good. I had an interesting dream last night. I was actually originally going to do a stream in which I draw all the designs of the characters from that dream. But I figured, like, since when have I ever actually made, like, full character designs on stream? It always ends up with me drawing, like, a single head. think so far, at least with the robe here, the shading isn't bad. I struggle when watch previous paintings. It gets frustrating sometimes. One thing that I was really frustrated with was that there was like a very distinct style that the old paintings had in terms of how geometric they were. Like they were really solid, and then they were like just very shapy in general. Like I feel like the coloring was confidently done. What brushes do you use currently? I'm using the Battle Damage 1 set, which is mainly pencils and stuff. I think it's by David Tevenel. I have a lot of brushes though, and I don't consistently use them. Virtue, welcome. I don't know, this actually weirdly looks better on the computer monitor than my iPad. You have a link to the brush pack? I don't have a link with me now, but I can like write his name, and I think if you Google it, you can find it pretty easily. Battle Damage 1 David Tevenel. Are you using Procreate? Yes, this is Procreate. I do have other programs like Photoshop and Clip Studio, but I'm just not as good at drawing on a drawing tablet compared to the iPad. It's really just like a matter of like, I'm used to the iPad much more now. Something's wrong here. It's like a weird caverny area that I've made. Without any really good reason why it's like that. I think maybe one of my problems was that I didn't very clearly define the light source. We indeed. That's how I feel every single time that Pap streams. Also, this morning, chat, have any of you ever had a mochi nut? Like the new kind of donut thing that they're doing? Mochi nuts? It kind of looks like a ring made of a bunch of little circles. Hello, Vexus. I haven't had that. I haven't had a mochi nut before, but I just tried one today. Like, I didn't eat the whole thing because I already had breakfast, but I ate like a couple of bites and holy shit. It's delicious. It's actually incredible. Like, the texture is like so fun because it's like the mochi nut, it's essentially how it sounds. It's like the mix of the texture of a donut and like mochi, so like duck/rice cake. And oh my goodness. It's like, wow, I just want to keep chewing this. The only thing is, they're very expensive. They're like twice the price of a Krispy Kreme donut. So like you get a dozen Krispy Kremes for like $18. I had to pay like $20 for the 6 ones. But still, very tasty. My school's going to have a country fair with food coming too. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I don't know if I've ever gone to a country fair. Yeah, I don't think I was ever like in those kind of states that did that. Is that like a southern thing? Or is it just like places that aren't the city? Hello, Wolf. Multiple cultures from all over the world from different countries strut their stuff. Ooh, that's interesting. Huh. I always wish there were more places that was like Little Italy or something. Because, oh, I desperately crave the European experience. They have stands with some having their food. I wish that I was a much more open-minded eater. Man, I would be so powerful. Just imagine being able to go to any country and just eat their food. Maybe that sounds like a normal thing that people should do, but not for me. Just because I'm especially pickier than most, I think. I wonder if it's any way related to, like, how you're raised. Like, is there, like, a kind of golden way that parents should raise someone to try new things? Because let me tell you, definitely the forcing kids to eat the things they don't want to eat, that does not work. I say that from experience. I made my cat dance. Oh. Dancing cat. I miss my dogs. I miss Pico. Let me hold Pico. That's better. I was forced to eat things I didn't want to, and it definitely didn't work. Yeah. It just, like, made me have horrible memories associated with that food. And, like, another one that also does not work, sneaking things in. Because I feel like the objective is to be like, oh, you eat it, and you don't immediately throw up. So therefore, you, like, realize that, oh, it's not bad. But you know what it did to me? It just made me go like, wow, I can never trust anyone ever again. Because who knows if they're sneaking things into my food. I mean, you can sneak in mayonnaise. What's stopping you from sneaking in arsenic? Oh yeah, I haven't really kept up with things. But I saw, like, just now on Twitter that, I guess Sneak won that thing where it's like, you get put on the New York billboard. That's really cute. Hello, Evan. Hello, I just came, and the first thing I hear is sneaking mayonnaise in food, which I'm going to be honest doesn't sound very tasty. It doesn't. If it's not the mayonnaise that makes it taste bad, it's the betrayal. One of my core memories is when I had a field trip in maybe 1st or 2nd grade in Hawaii, where we went to a museum, and I remember finally, like, sitting down to eat my lunch. And I was so ready because I was hungry, obviously. And then I bite into one of my little ham and cheese sandwiches, and I'm like, wait a second. And I peel open the little bread to see mayonnaise slathered all over the inside. And I know she did that on purpose because she knows how much I am scared of eating mayonnaise. And then I, like, threw the entire thing away, and I went hungry. Hello, Cloudy. You're scared of eating it? Before, it was like, it was just that feeling where it's like, the mayonnaise tasted so disgusting. And then it's also the fact that, like, for some reason, I always have this connection between mayonnaise and fish. And we all know here that I am scared, to this day, scared of eating fish. Miyamoni? Hello! I'm doing fine. What iPad do you use? I use an iPad Pro 11. And if you are going to get one, do not get the 64 gigs, please. Spare your life. Sushi too? Any kind of fish. Literally, like, I would refuse to eat something that even touched a fish. Or was, like, in vicinity of a fish. Like, sometimes if there's, like, a fish dish and another thing right next to it, I'd be like, oh my god, what if, like, the air made contact? How long have you been streaming as in career? I think 9 months. That seems to be like the longest that anyone has subbed. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Twitch baby. I've been looking to get an iPad so the extra storage is worth it. Yes. Yes. Do not go for the cheap option, especially if you're doing it to draw. Because let me tell you, 64 gigs, that's no way to live. Every day I have to think about what to delete. Going on a spree of buying free brushes? Yeah. You know, unless you really think it's like a good brush, don't sweat not being able to get the paid ones. I didn't even pay for that set. That was like something that I got as a gift. My cat loves classical music all because of you. Cultured! I'm so cultured. Just wasting points. Typical rich person behavior. As is normal in Pap Chat. I'm a little bit mad because I really like the look of this way more than this area. And I think it's because of like all these orangey things. They're kind of removing the trueness of the color. What are you painting? These are 2 OCs of mine. And this is like a repainting of an old one. So this is like an old canvas I made a long time ago, this one. And then what I'm doing right now is like the improved version based on what I can currently do. Music's awesome. I'm happy my cat has taste. Yes. App, what foods are different that you tried and liked? You know what? This is just leading me to the question again. What's with that effect where it's like, every time someone asks you a question, you forget everything in relation to that question? Like, I definitely could have answered that before, but now that you've asked it, I don't know. What have I tried? Man, I really don't know. Trying to like look around and see if there's anything original around me that I've eaten. Hello, germ water. You haven't missed much, just talking about Pap and their picky eating ways. I tried pulled pork and I loved it. I also really like pulled pork. So, see, for me, in my mind, that's not like something that's like a new thing. Because I had that as a kid. Since I lived in Hawaii. So like that kind of pulled Kahlua pork. Kahlua pork's great. Man, I haven't had that in so long. What else, though? I guess maybe things that I wouldn't have liked, but I like because I tried it early, is maybe, bulgogi and kalbi, because I usually don't like sweet meat. I don't, like, see meat and sweetness, or, like, any kind of savory things, typically, like, in the sweet spectrum as normal. So, like, which is why I don't really eat any cheese desserts. Because I'm like, cheese in a sweet setting. That's kind of strange. And the same goes with meat. So bulgogi and kalbi, they're both like sweet marinated meats. But they're actually good. I mean, especially kalbi tastes delicious. I don't like any nuts or oranges. Oranges are gross to me. Why oranges specifically? Or do you not like any citrus in general? Because if it's specifically oranges, that's very curious. Citrus in general, but I like lemonade. Do you think it's like a taste or a texture thing? Because if you like lemonade, maybe it's texture. I remember this one Hawaiian dish my dad's coworkers would give him to me that was sweet purple bread with cheese inside. Purple bread with cheese. I don't know about the cheese part, but usually purple things, that's related to like taro, isn't it? Or taro. I wish I had tried a taro pie. I think that's like a Hawaii exclusive thing for McDonald's. I think it might be a texture thing. I don't like any fizzy drinks like Coke or Pepsi. So if I go out for food, I'm pretty much stuck with the J2Os. What is a J2O? You know, at the very least, though, I mean, if you're going to be a picky eater, it's an advantage to be a picky eater when in regards to things that are actually unhealthy. Oh, H2O.
You should have said dihydrogen monoxide.
Or wait, is it hydrogen I've completely forgotten it now. Wait, Ramen, what is it? Is it dihydrogen? Or hydrogen... Wait. Oh, so it is dihydrogen monoxide. Okay. Wait, it's a brand? Is it like a juice brand or something? Well, as I was saying, I mean, being picky about fizzy drinks, I mean, at least you avoid soda, which, I mean, no contest there. That's a good thing. Maybe you won't be fun at parties, but I feel like your life would be infinitely healthier if you never drank soda. Hey, Pap, what about a food discussion in the Pap Record? Like a channel dedicated to food talk? The Pap Record has so many channels already. I mean, heck, I'd add more channels if people were fine with it. I just think it gets clogged. I was almost going to add like a merch suggestion channel. Just for like things I should make stickers of in my free time. But then I look at this thing and I'm like, there's so many categories. Or at least not American soda. I feel like all soda, though. Because, like, inevitably, in order to counteract the bitterness of, carbonation, they have to, like, put that extra sugar in it, which is just not healthy. Can you say redacted? Lemon, welcome. I have to go to art class if stream is still going. We'll be back later. Until then, if I'm not going to be back, have a good stream, Pap, and chat. Thank you, Kat. Have a nice class. I want to add this better red back to this thing. Just go ahead and remove my progress. Yes. Have you tried Aeroset? No. Is that a drink or a food? It's a food. What kind of food is it? Not a fan of soda or juice, so I always drink water. That's even better. I mean, water. You can't go wrong with water. Unless you overdose on water. It's chopped up apples mixed with wine, cinnamon, sugar, and nuts. That sounds very good. That sounds like what I imagine ambrosia salad should be, instead of whatever nastiness it currently is. The only thing is I probably wouldn't have it because it has alcohol. Finally joined the Pap Record? You mean you haven't been in the Pap Record this whole time? What the heck, Jim? Hello, I don't know. Welcome back. You can also make it with grape juice. Well, hot diggity dog. The only one I can drink is a Salvadorian drink, and it's orange colored, but I don't know what it's called. What if it was actually orange juice? I have apple cider. I don't know what makes it different from apple juice. It doesn't taste any different. By the way, what is it? Is like the fruit potato salad thing like American? Or did that come from somewhere else? Because I just want to talk with the inventor of that. Why would you put mayonnaise in your salad? And why would you mix it all up like that to coat everything in mayonnaise? That's like the worst decision I've ever heard. God, it's... Oh God. I mean, whoever invented mayonnaise in general, death penalty. You're talking about the mayo apple banchan? Not necessarily like the Korean one, but I mean, I've definitely seen it, like potato salad or fruit salad. I don't know if it's a fruit salad thing, but potato salad I've definitely seen, where it's like, it's just coated in white mayonnaise. Like, that's like integral to the salad. And I mean, at that point, is that even... what worth does that have? It's definitely not healthy anymore. Have you tried Jamaica hibiscus tea? I don't know if I've ever had a Jamaican version. I have had hibiscus tea. It's okay, but I'm not really a fan of sweet teas. I like the more herby ones. My favorite's Earl Grey. There's a marshmallow thingy, it's still not good, but it's like a thing. Is that what ambrosia is? I don't know what ambrosia's made of. I know it has like also a white coating, but it's not mayo. It's like something sweet. Once again, you can kind of like... I mean, once you put those dots together, you see how they even make their healthy foods and you realize, oh, this is why America is the way it is. Keep up with the amazing work you've been doing. Thank you, Safu. How about mayo in elote? Corn. That's actually something I have tried, but it was my Korean grandma that gave it to me. It was like a corn and mashed potato and mayo and sugar. And I'm sorry, but that was I don't think I've ever tasted something that like made me want to instantaneously gag more. But once again, I'm not saying that because I have a reaction to it, it's a bad food. I'm saying, like, I wish I didn't. Because I would love to try a bunch of food. It would make my life way easier. It's just, like, I can't stop myself from being sickened, you know? I was actually talking about this with Beetle the other day, because we were watching MasterChef, and they were making a scallops dish. And I was talking about, like, how I really, really wish I could eat scallops. Because they look so freaking good. Scallops look delicious. But then, I know that as soon as I taste it, it's gonna taste fishy. And I'm gonna want to throw up. That's just what happens when I have fish. Hard to live in Turkey. Everything is very expensive. Your Big Mac is about 60 money. What is that, like in relation to dollars? That's not like equivalent to $60, right? Can you imagine if we switched around the prices so like fast food was actually really expensive? I don't like how fish falls apart when you're trying to pick it up with a fork. It's weird, because, like, I feel like fish, the meat, is probably very similar to, like, the texture of, like, hash browns. The insides of hash browns that are, like, low cooked. Or the inside of a tater tot. But that doesn't mean I like fish. Thinking on going pescatarian instead of vegan because sushi looks so good? Well, at least fish is somewhat healthy. Definitely healthier than red meat. Thoughts on crawfish? I've never had crawfish before. Though, for me, shrimp is kind of like on that weird middle ground. Where it's not like I like it. I don't eat it and it tastes good. But it's also like, it doesn't make me feel sick. Well, sip. I did have lobster before, and that was a difficult battle. DCAT, welcome. I mean, you have to think about this within the context of me having lived in Korea too. The amount of shame I felt when, like, you go to every single restaurant and 90% of the food is seafood. And you're always stuck eating the same pork cutlet. I once had crocodile and it tasted like chicken. I have heard it does taste like that. Haggis as a concept is really gross, but it tastes good. Isn't that like the sheep stomach or something? Actually, learning that sausages often use, like, intestine casings, that's, like, something that I always blot out of my mind. Like, I choose willful ignorance on it. By the way, chat, we are getting closer and closer to 8K. We are a doorstep away. It used to be cooked in sheep bladder? Oh. Were string instruments actually made from cat guts before? Or was that just like a nickname for some reason? And if so, why? Why cat guts? I thought catgut was just used in rackets. No, because, like, I think at least it's used in, what used to be used, rather, in, like, cellos and stuff. I do remember one Hannibal episode where they talked about it. I just watched Hannibal. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm tired of looking at this. Let's paint on the more interesting sections. I tried kangaroo when I visited my Australian auntie, and it's pretty good, but they aren't farmed because they can be found literally everywhere. Are kangaroos that common? I thought that they were like something that would be almost endangered or something. They're classified as vermin. They invade towns? Whoa. They invade towns and just start beating the shit out of people? That looks amazing. Thank you, Rob. I feel like I'm not doing this correctly. Like, where the shading should be. You know what's crazy? I still haven't gone to a cinema. I was just like thinking about how I really need to get into some kind of like interest or fandom again, so that I have something that kind of like inspires me to make cool paintings. And I used to love going to cinema all the time. I don't know if that was like a legitimate hobby though, or if that's like one of those lonely hobbies where it's like you do that because you don't have friends. What art program do you use? I use Procreate on the iPad. When did this show up? That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I'll just pretend that's not there. You know, chat, I was wondering, do you think I should do one of those tweets that is like, I am leaving the DSMP fandom? I don't think anyone thinks that I'm still in the DSMP fandom at this point. But also, you know, it's really tiring when you see your, like, follow thing just constantly be at, like, a kind of plateaued. But not because people aren't following. It's just because, like, for some reason they keep, like, unfollowing and following at, like, an equal rate. Hello, I'm bad at math. I'm also bad at math. The timing would be funny. The timing would get me, like, 10 million retweets. You know what I do like, though? I do like that a lot of, at least, the artists around me we're kind of like within our own little sector. Or at least it seems like we're getting there. It's like they're starting to become a community of its own, of like ex-DSMP artists. At this point, you are your own fandom? True! Yes! Top fandom. I've never heard of people announcing they're leaving a fandom besides the DSMP. It's so weird for me after being in so many different fandoms. Yeah, I don't really know why it's like a DSMP specific thing. I can like understand both sides, like why some people think it's annoying and why people would need to do it. SM Tap, exactly. I invented Minecraft. Still though, it's like, there's never really a way that you can win though. Because I look at the comment section, and so many people would like be saying like, oh, so pretentious. Well, it's not about you. Are you, well, you're so self-important. But like, that's not really the point. It's more like, I mean, if you get known for making a certain thing, like if from the very beginning that's what your account has been about and everyone follows you for that reason, it's hard to just like say like, oh, it's a given that of course people are following you for your art and not for what you're drawing. That's just not true. I mean, people will follow for any reasons they'd like. No one has like a reason to follow just for the artist themselves. So sometimes, you know, when you stop doing that thing, you like start to wonder like, who is here because they actually like seeing what I'm doing, and who's here just because they haven't unfollowed yet. App is so based and cool. That opinion is also extremely based. I made those eyes strangely proportionate for the first attempt. Well, that's a little bit weird looking. I wonder, what do I have to do? Do I make the eyelids lower? Probably? I kind of like how these eyes are. Okay. That's not like super balanced though. Okay. I'm 100% totally not making Paprika Pappington fan art right now. You should! Just imagine, chat. One day, you'll be able to search up Paprika on Google, and it'll just be full of fan art results. Yep. That's when you know I've officially become an internet sensation. Okay. Alright. I think those proportions are good. There is some fan art, but mostly your drawings. I can see why Google wants to show my godly work. I wonder, did he have colored eyes in the first version? No. I mean, take a look at the difference there. Okay, so if we do, let's see, what about this? Lips. Oh, God. How many layers do you use in general? I usually will try to paint it all on one layer. All these other layers is not really, like, used for the drawing. It's more like every time I make a decision, like kind of a big decision on changing something, I keep that old layer, either as, like, progress or in case I don't like the decision later on. One thing I think of is when a CC goes outside, they're known to not go outside, and then their whole subwood is celebrating with caps and clapping and celebrating gifts. Yeah, that's me. You know what I think is like a kind of a sad reality, like a sad but true one, is that like time and time again you have like kind of crazy fandoms that rise and fall, and you have like some really weird people that exist in fandoms, or like way too parasocial or obsessed or whatever's. But then you realize like that's a thing that'll never change. Because a lot of times that's just kind of associated with being younger. And you can't change the way that like the human species works, right? You can't just make kids not be kids. That's like the whole point. Which is why I think a lot of times, like, when there comes this kind of frustration towards CCs or, like, how they interact with fandoms and stuff, I feel like it's more so like a just sadness or disappointment in when you can't, like, in when you don't use the influence you have to, like, make a good impression. And the older generations acted like kids, it was fine, but the new generations do it, then it becomes a problem. It's kind of like a, you know, just a behavioral thing that'll always exist, you know? You see people grow up in their generation, and you wonder, like, how could someone act like that? And then, like, it takes a while to realize that they too are the products of their own upbringing, just as we are. I think the problem becomes, like, when you acknowledge that some CCs granted like the size that they are, they become like they become a part of that upbringing, you know? And that's where we get to that kind of tricky argument in terms of like CCs and when it comes to like taking responsibility over your own fandom. Because technically, I mean, it's not their job, right? It's not your job to raise people. You're just a random person. And it's not like you can control if you get super popular or not. But if you have the opportunity to, people usually expect you to be like the better person or do the better thing, right? Kind of like that idea where like if you're at a supermarket and a kid smiles at you, it's kind of like the better thing. It's the nicer thing to smile back, right? To let them have that, or like teach them that there's good in the world or that you should be good, when it's just as easy not to. The boomers take themselves out. That's gonna be us. Old? Whoa. That's fine, Beely. You know, I am also drawing. I hate when older generations bring up the argument of how they're older, therefore wiser. Wisdom does not equal intelligence. Yeah. Sometimes there ends up being communication lost along the way. There definitely is some wisdom that can be brought with the older generations, though. I think it's just sometimes they oftentimes, that wisdom that they might actually have ends up getting funneled into kind of like a superiority complex almost. Or, and I think I see this a lot, where it's like the wisdom that you get therefore gives you the idea that other people should know the same thing you know, even though the point of wisdom is that you get it through the experience. It's kind of like that example of the professors that get mad at their students who don't know the same thing that they've studied for 40 years. Also, it might be that sometimes, when you're older, you kind of, attack the wrong things. Like the things that can't be changed, almost. Because I feel like there are things that you can nurture younger people on, and other things that just come with the times. Like, for example, you can't make someone not be cringe. Okay? This might be a hot take, but cringy kids will have their cringe. They'll have some cringe. You gotta admit that. There's no kid that just, like, grows up just, like, automatically being, like, cool and sensible in everything that they do. You only get that way because, like, you've already been through the rough parts. But, say on the flip side, something that can be changed is, you can nurture the way that people treat other people, or the attitude that people have towards things, the openness, or like aggression, stuff like that. I think you can like sort of nudge people in the right direction on. But then like when you fail on one front, it kind of makes you seem less credible for everything, and then people just don't want to listen to each other on both sides. What are you drawing? I'm painting my OCs. We've already worked on this before, but I took a long break from it, as you do. Maybe I should, like, just put a circle somewhere for my light source. Treat others how you want to be treated goes both ways. Yes. I'm trying to, like, put this in a way where I can actually see it. I can only hope to be famous enough to have a problem with Twitter. You know, I feel like sometimes it's just not a good enough trade. But that's only the case if you kind of, like, let it get to you. For example, the people who are famous and then also have, like, drama on Twitter, but then they never use Twitter, those people are winning. I mean, they're just unbothered. But I would not want to be someone that has to, like, deal with that stress of, like, always just, like, responding to thousands of people, because you're not gonna make everyone happy. That will never happen. Ever. Sinvin with the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome, raiders. For doing a little painting and a little bit of discussion. Whoa. Plain moment. Unless you're Pap True. I'm always right. I don't think anyone has ever disagreed with me in my life. Hello, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. Hope you are doing well. Got him. Cap never wrong ever, and you better believe it, buddy. I wonder if there's like a solution that can be posed though to make people want to stop growing up early. I feel like there are problems that often come from that. Harm. I miss my YouTube channel. Like, I've kind of like started thinking that if I don't get my channel back, there are a lot of things where I just can't work on them anymore. That makes me a little bit sad. Like, I wouldn't be able to upload Hall's videos. I mean, I'll still probably export VODs. But, like, if I ever wanted to do, like, that kind of content stuff, or even if I had an animation that I was working on, I mean, what's the point? I don't have a channel. Even my stream, like, the stream stuff, and, like, all the things I saved for Twitch in playlists, I can't access them, because that was in my YouTube account channel. I can't get over how you make fabrics look so flowy. Thank you. There's still definitely work that can be done. But I think at least I am better at it. Certainly better than before. I mean, before, they had much less sense to them. I mean, I don't even know what I was trying to do here. I think it's like, this was when I was finding out techniques, but then I just wasn't using them correctly. And once again, you know, I feel like the ability to execute it well falls down to like having better understanding of 3D stuff. Which in turn becomes having to understand shapes. The dreaded shapes. Let me join his streaming, VC. I just saw something in the VC text that I really wish I didn't see. I love shape language, same. Which is why I really want to like become more well-versed in. Because, not that I think it's terrible right now. I mean, at least I'm avoiding some of the stiffness I used to have. It's just like, I want to be really shapy. You know, in almost a stylistic way. The person I always reference is Loish, and I mean, man, because the shapiness, I feel like also communicates a kind of confidence. For people that have watched my streams when I stream at all these different times, what are you usually doing in like the different stream times? Comparing my nighttime streams and my afternoon ones. Sleeping or sleeping? Whoa. From now on, you can never do that again. Drawing or gaming? That sounds like an excellent schedule. That's also very similar to my schedule. What if I wake up for your streams and go back to bed? Yes. I will dictate your sleep schedule. This looks so pretty. What the heck? Thank you, Lenny. And welcome. Wait, is that Lenny or Ieni? I can't really tell. First pronunciation was good. Excellent. Hello, Toast. You know, chat, I hope my family's doing well. I just felt that all of a sudden. Because I know my brother's birthday is in like 2 days. But I mean, I'm not anywhere near there, so I can't celebrate it with him or anything. I just hope they're doing fine. We don't contact each other a lot, so I have a hard time knowing. Time zones will do that to you, I guess. I hope they're alright as well. Thank you. Hello, Leaf. Yeah, I guess international families. Maybe I guess that's pretty common with international families. Stretchy time? Oh my gosh. I need a stretchy time. Rain, welcome. Oh my gosh. Oh. Stretch. Oh, I just heard some of my bones crack. Okay. Stretchy, stretchy, stretch. Stretch. That was good. Happens with my auntie. This is not the first time mentioning the stream. Yeah, I mean, my brother and my dad both live in the same state, so I could contact them. It's just don't get much response, you know? I guess I'm the kind of person that gets left on red. I mean, there are upsides and downsides to everything, right? Because, I mean, even though I do miss interacting with family, it's not like I'd want to live with them forever. I do like being able to live alone. Anyone else, like, live in their own place currently? Like an apartment or something? If so, how did it feel, like, settling into that kind of lifestyle? I'm technically quote-unquote settled, but not in the complete sense where it's like, oh, I can stably think of, like, paying off the rent every month and whatnot. Speaking of that, my rent has been raised. Forced to live with my grandparents? Oh, you know, nothing's forever. I live in a dorm? The first year that I lived by myself in college, like in a dorm, I was so sad. I was always crying. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. Whoa. Actually, that reminds me of when I was living in the dorms, and my door, like 3 times, just stopped working. So I had to stand outside for like an hour waiting for them to fix it. And also, like, I had this bad habit where I would just refuse to lock my door because more often than not, I'd, like, forget to bring my key with me and I'd lock myself outside. That's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. I don't do that outside. Like, not when I'm, like, out here in the open America. But on campus, you know, I was a little more bold. On campus, I was a little more bald. What the heck? That's not what I said. Sherbert, welcome. Hello, MB. You have specific backstories to your OCs? These two I do. They're part of the Ayakashi Exorcist timeline, or storyline rather. And it's basically the story of that is kind of like there's like a school for exorcists, or just like even kind of like shamans and whatevers who deal with things that happen on the spiritual plane, and sometimes it kind of messes with like the living plane as well. And this guy, his name is Ferris, and this person is Tamamo no Mae, who's nicknamed Tama for short. And Ferris is like quote unquote human, but it's like secretly not really. And then he is he's like a nine-tailed fox. And basically they kind of grew up together because Ferris was like, he kind of like grew up on his own from like an orphanage. And then after meeting them, the two of them just kind of like lived together and like hijinks and whatnot and scammed people to make a living. And then eventually, Ferris, knowing that there are people that are like him who kind of like interact with spirits and whatnot, he went and sought out this well-known academy dedicated to things like that, which is this academy that exists in Japan. So they travel all the way here, which just happens to be like where he's from as well. And then they meet like these kind of two other people that are also in a similar wavelength, because unlike the typical way that exorcists work, which is like usually involving outside factors or even like spirits that like are familiars or whatever, they're kind of different in the sense that they don't have it as like companions, but rather the spirits are like part of them. So it's like they're possessed. So they technically have kind of like a symbiosis with these spirits themselves, like they're bonded together. So then like these three people, they're like quote unquote weirdos of the school, they kind of have their own specific class just to learn how to harness that and like take control of it. But then also in this world, it's not just like Japanese myths that exist. It's kind of like, imagine most of the religions and mythologies all exist simultaneously on like that kind of spirit realm. And so the main reason why Ferris is able to see these spirits and whatnot is actually because he was designed to be a vessel for the Archangel Gabriel. And that's why he was like placed in that orphanage. It was like a kind of Catholic or church orphanage thing to begin with. And originally the plan was that like he'd just grow up like that in like this ideal environment so that he would become the perfect vessel for this Archangel Gabriel. But then like because this fox guy, you know, mischievous, sneaky, because they met, they kind of ran away before that happened. And since then, they've actually kind of been like looking for him, even though he has no idea that's the case. And the reason why Ama is with this person to begin with is because he kind of Though he doesn't know his backstory in regards to, like, angels and whatnot. He does see him as, like, a strong vessel. And you can see here, like, this is a wound that he permanently has. Because technically, this Fox character, if you don't know the myth, Tamamo no Mae, actually got, like, in history, they got shot. So they should have died. But they're kind of, like, in a permanent limbo state where it's, like, they're very weakened. And so he's, like, latched on to Ferris as a way of recovering. Because before that, he didn't have, like, his own body to work with anymore. He was kind of, like, stuck in that sort of spirit state. Little parasite. Yeah, just a little slimy worm. Centipede, welcome. Where's the life? Okay, that should be like that, I suppose. I always admire people who've made up a whole story or universe for their characters. It's really cool. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of my stories, or rather most of them, are actually based off of dreams that I had. Either, like, the entire thing came from, like, just a really long, drawn-out dream that I happen to remember, or it's, like, the base concept comes from a dream, and then I, like, try to make sense of it. Actually, I had a dream last night that I might want to make a storyline. I had a number of characters in that one. My dreams are very long and very vivid. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm like a super light sleeper or something. Right, I think I finally like the look of these drapey things more. Now that I've removed a lot of those orange colors. It's a testament to less equaling more. My dreams are recently about me being a cube. What's it like being a cube? Please, enlighten us on the cube experience. Jashu, welcome. You sit. That's it, you just sit in the corner. Damn. Some of the worst parts when you have like those really cool dreams is when you try to save the information from it, but you do it in a way that like wouldn't actually work. Like for example, in the dream I had last night, I was looking at this kind of beetle character, like one of the villains who turns into a beetle. Like a really kind of detailed, jeweled scarab beetle. And it's like a giant one. And I'm like, okay, I have to memorize every detail of this. Let me just take a picture for reference. As if me taking a picture in the dream is just going to magically transfer to my camera roll when I wake up. The quality on my laptop is that of a microwave. Let's go. Can you make me pizza rolls? And welcome, Fennec. Also, something that really sucks is when there's like original soundtracks in the dream. I know that sounds really stupid. Like sometimes the dream like just plays its own song that it makes up. And I'm like, holy shit, this song slaps. And then I'm not able to recreate it. Because like, there came the scene in my dream last night where it was like the final battle with the villain character. I'm like, oh my god, this is like a banging villain theme song. Perhaps dreams have Earthbound style soundtracks, I can tell. Very menacing, probably. Sometimes it's funny when I dream I have a superpower, but I have to like really work to use it. Because in my POV, which was one of the main characters in the dream, it was like this girl that could fly. But she had like those literal wings where you're like, you have to actually flap them to fly, not just like jump up and hover. And it was so tiring. It was like just to fly up a little bit. I had to like do like the flapping motions and the gliding. And then if I wanted to avoid crashing, I have to like kind of do a thrust so that it gives like just a little bit extra momentum. But then it'd immediately die out, so I'd have to do it again. But I guess that's more realistic, huh? Cardio in dream. Yeah, I'm sure I burned 5,000 calories from that. Kind of like this look here. It's like very soft shading in a way. The rare times I can find my dream, it takes so much work I have to manifest the frick out of it. Yeah, sometimes, like... And it doesn't even have to be superpowers either sometimes, because, like, for example, if you're fighting someone in the dream, your dream will always screw you over. Like, I'll get so mad at someone, or it's like it's a life and death situation and I have to, like, punch someone in the face. And it's like I use all my momentum and strength, and then just, like, right before it hits them, it pulls back for some reason. So then you're not even punching, you're just like lightly pushing their face. Jazz and furries meet the ideal streamer, everyone. That's me, ultimate streamer. Sockmid, welcome. And 69 viewers. Let's go. Hap, banana taco. Milky Way, welcome. Hey, he's actually finally starting to look it's kind of like, his ears are not, his ears aren't centered properly though. Hello, Sock. Maybe it's because I didn't do the right perspective on the ears. Floofy beans we drawing today? I guess they are quite floofy. Look at those ears. Don't you just want to pinch them? This is finally starting to look kind of okay. And I mean, chat, have you seen how many times I've flipped my canvas without mercy? I'm becoming a different person. I'm just waiting for the day that I can actually complete paintings fast enough to take commissions on them. Let's do it like this. Because I want there to be at least some kind of like dynamic shading. Okay. And also down here. Right here, we have like that maximum highlight going on. I wonder if I can do a chromatic aberration effect on this. No, that doesn't look correct. Okay. We'll do a bigger feathering. Maybe this, because that looks like a bit of an awkward little gap there. We push it like that. Okay. Mhm. I should look up more of those guides on what colors to use when you're doing like these lighting and shading layers. Oh, I can't wait for my new desk to arrive. It should be arriving within at most like 4 days. Because, man, all this time with this tiny little table that I've been doing it on, I'm like, my neck is at such a 90-degree angle because I can't put my iPad completely on the desk. I'm one of those people that, like, really likes to scoot into a desk with my chair to the point where it's, like, trying to cut me in half. Maybe you need a tinier table. Maybe you need a tinier heart. It's already pretty tiny because I got depression. Soon it'll be tiny because I don't know. Goodbye, Jim. I wish you luck on regrowing your teeth. What is this supposed to be? I actually don't know what this is. That's a tail, but what's that? Goodbye, Infernal. Can you imagine if I used halls to, like, promote my own OCs? So instead of making sodas, I just roleplayed the OCs that I have. I do love Pap Sonas though. Pap Sonas are pretty great. You know, chat, I think I'm gonna end here.
End of stream. Yes!
I don't really see anyone to raid though. Oh, look who just decided to say hi. Alright. I see how it is. Who to raid? You don't deserve to say bye. You literally knew I was here the whole time. That's so messed up. Okay, I'm gonna raid someone who's drawing right now. It looks like they're rendering stuff. And they look like they're pretty heckin' good at it. So. Raid. Cell tissue. Whoa. Sure audiences. Anyways, join the raid. Join it. Join now. Please. I beg of you. Join. Join. I know them from Twitter. Ooh. Yes. Join the raid. Look at another artist. The content never ends. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.